Hello everybody and welcome to this video in which we are going to be plotting out bar charts using Python. So not using 2Graph anymore, which is, you can if you want, that's cool, it's simple, it's wonderful, but now we're going to start to use Python code to do it. We need a library called matplotlib. So I'm assuming you got it on your system already. If not, install it using pip, and if you do, let's get on with it. So import, we're going to import what? Well, matplotlib there, and then we're going to drill down using dot notation, and we want pyplot. Okay, and we're going to import it as PLT, which is standard PLT. Now I can use PLT when I'm looking for the code from the matplotlib library. Okay, let's do some dummy data. So yeah, I know this is all saying pandas and everything, well spotted. That's because in a moment I'm going to do another video which looks at how we can use pandas to get this real data and work with this. But this is just simple. This is just how can we create a bar chart using matplotlib. Let's do it with some dummy data. Okay, ice cream flavor. Yeah, so I'm going to get a variable, call it flavors, is equal to, and it's going to be a list. Okay, so we're going to have a list of data, flavors. So let's do mint, and next item, strawberry, and then we could do chocolate, and finish with mango, maybe. Okay, so we've got 4 items in the list. Then we're going to do like the total numbers. So total, we're going to call the variable total, and it's going to be a list. And notice it's going to match. So I've got to match the data. Lists are ordered, right? And therefore mint, I better put the number for mint there. So let's say 12 people, and then strawberry, maybe 5 people, chocolate, maybe 18 people, and maybe mango, 32 people, the most popular. So they're in order. Notice this has to connect with this mint 12 like that in order, and you've got to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4 there, so 1, 2, 3, 4 there. The number of items in this list has to match the number of items in this list for this to work. Okay, so what are we really doing? We're talking about a bar chart. So we've got left and right, and that's the X axis, and up and down, and that's the Y axis. So X, in this case, left and right, it will be the flavour, won't it? Mint, strawberry, chocolate, mango. Picture your regular bar chart. So that's going to be the X data, and the Y data will be the numbers going up and down on the Y axis. That's going to be the total. So how do we do this? Well, I'm going to use code from matplotlib, and remember I've got it as plots, so I want a bar, so I'm going to use the bar method. That's easy. Well, what do I put in here? Well, I need to tell it what I want on X. Well, that's flavors, the data in flavors, so I put in here the X, comma, and then the Y data, which is just total, and that's it. Really simple as that. It's probably more easy than 2Graph actually. One more thing, I do need to show it. So there's a show method. So once I've done all the fancy stuff and whatnot, then I'm just going to go to plt.show method, and that will show it. So let's just make sure that's working as expected. There we go. And we should get a bar chart, and we do. There we go. Let's maximize it. Pops open in this window. Cool. Really cool. Awesome, right? It's as simple as that. And this is really powerful because we can, like I say, we can very quickly use lots of data, and we can do scatter graphs, line graphs, horizontal, right? You name it, you got it with this stuff. Okay, one more thing in this little quick video. I mean, you're all ready to rock and roll with this. You're ready to get working, go and create your own data, or get data, collect data, real data, and put it into this. And then of course you can put that into a publisher or a PowerPoint, you save it as an image and all of that kind of good stuff, screenshot it, whatever, use it as a website, digital change makers, all those projects, have fun with it. But colours, you might want to change the colours at the bars. If that's the case, here as you see I'm in the bar method here, between the brackets in bar method, after the Y, so it goes X, which in this case is flavours, comma, Y, which in this case is total, then just put a comma, and now just down here I'm going to come to colour, right, just like that, colour. Okay, and here I'm going to have, guess what, a list of colours. Yeah, a list of colours. Now I've got 4 items, so I'm going to have 4 colours, and they match up, so it's strings. So mint is probably going to be green, would make sense. And then the next items for strawberry, let's do pink, and then I think they're red, but never mind. Then we're going to do brown for the chocolate, and then mango can be yellow, something like that, you see. So you should be able to work this out, right? You're smart enough. You can see this list of colours is just going to match this list of data here for the bars, and that's just there, so in the bar method. Okay, let's save it and let's print it, and hopefully we're going to see some nice colours just to make it look a little bit more fancy and make it a bit more interesting, and it is as easy as that. Wonderful. Oh, I've just noticed it's missing a couple of things, isn't it? It's missing a title, It's missing a label for the X, it's missing a label for the Y. Oh, maybe it's going to get complicated and horrible. No, it's not. Of course not. It's going to be really, really nice and easy, nice and simple. Let's do it. Just remember, a show is the last thing you're going to do. So you do everything else first. Let's give it a title. Guess what? PLT. What do you think it's going to be called? Title? Yeah, title. And in here, what do? We give it a title as a string. So, favorite flavor ice cream, right? And that, easy as that. And let's just save it, make sure it's worked. I'm not telling porcupines. Yeah, there it is. It is as easy as that. Now we're going to give it an X label and a Y label, and you probably already know what these methods are going to be called for the X label and the Y label. So let's drill into this with X label, and it's flavor, right? I believe. And then, yeah, it's going to be Y label, and that's going to be total number of people. And there we go. And just make sure the show method is at the end. And let's do that. Have we now got a fully functioning bar graph? Yes, we do. Okay, everything labelled up as you've been taught at school about bar charts, or in our technique card about them. Okay, cool. Going to cut it there. I'm going to do a more interesting example maybe in a moment, which is going to use the real data here, and that's really hopefully going to make you think about and realise just how great this stuff is. Okay, hope that was useful. Please start using this in your projects. Until next time, take care.